Pau, dans les places éliminatoires, the world is officially broken. A team that has been garbage for every season so far in this series has finally become a contender. And as we thought we were getting an easy game at home, well, Pau tell us something completely different. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to Montpellier Career Mode, where today we take on Pau, and you normally look at that fixture and go, woo, this should be a nice easy 40-point thumping. Not anymore. This Pau team are in 5th on the top quartiles ladder, 6 wins, 4 losses, and they are just 4 points behind the mighty Montpellier, who are in 3rd position. You look through their team and there's nothing outstanding to look at. The front row's average. Paolo and Fatilofa, a decent second row, I guess. Devine, Smith and Morris. The back row doesn't scream of unbelievable skill and talent. Rossi and Smith in the halves again. I'm not too threatened by that yet either. Tuimaba on the left wing, and of course Ekfin on the right. There's a name we know and has caused us trouble in the past. But the midfield to Manu, very good player, and Vatubua probably single out 3 of the 4 players we are looking for as dangerous. Jack Maddox, of course, is the 4th, and those 4 guys, 12 to 15, are certainly the ones to watch. For us though, well, we've been through Europe again. And I can tell you what, playing in Europe is like playing against a cheese grater. Guys just get broken all over the place. And if you want to see how the conditioning of those players are, tune into the end of the episode, because we've got 5 players injured. Thankfully, there's probably only one of them who would actually play in the first team, but we have mixed things up just a touch. I'm concerned about the right wing. So Virumi Vakatawa moves out to 14. Malins moves from fullback to outside centre to partner Laumape, because, yeah, well, he played in Europe in the last 2 matches, or match and a half, and he was amazing. He played in the midfield, and he was fantastic. So, we're going to try him there this week instead. And, of course, Minossi, with that change of fullback, will come in the place of the changed Malins. Right, look at the bench. Doesn't change too much. Rollhart comes in as 23. Didn't want 2 wingers, wanted some midfield replacement as well, so he'll partner up with Mapimpi, and of course Palak, Underhill, Capelli, Hamanaj, Gomez and Gurdaselli for Montpellier. There's not too much on their side. 19 is Skinner, but I don't think it is the Skinner. Tokalahi is a very good front row replacement for this Pau side as well. Right, so we are good for action. Of course, it will be Bello kicking things off. We're in the blue and black. We're at home. Oh, it's so good to be back home. We're playing 5th place Pau. Now, before we kick off, let's recap the last 3 episodes of the Top Quartiles. Bordeaux, amazing, top of the table. Toulon, now in 2nd place, because we've dropped down to 3rd, and we take on the 4th place side. We put things right to the edge there, trying to get through the little recap of the last 3 weeks, because it has been just insane. Now Pau looking to push us to the brink. We've got 1 win, 1 loss out of those big matches as well against the top 3 sides. And today it's all about pulling back, getting ourselves in control and back into those top 2. We do not want to play playoff games this season, and we are pushing every little button close to these breakdowns if we can. That should be, no, not quite a turnover. So here it is, Vatsabua hitting it up, pick and go. Seems to be the order of the day at the moment for Pau as Maddox comes up in the line. Oh, Makatawa had to work hard there in the left wing. As Tuli Mamba just about broke his way through it. Goes back, and that's out in the full. Well, that's a shocker from Smith. He's had an absolute nightmare there. Good grind from Pau. Undone by a stupid kick from Smith. Well, we'll take it here. I'll tell you what, Montpellier rubbing their hands together. Glee of grin, it says Alvaretti Laka. Not the greatest there from Alvaretti. Shalky won't pass this to the backs. Bummer, great little offload. Oh, Malins now, gone from Bello. Oh, bugger off. That is ridiculous from Maddox. You filthy, cheating Australian piece of crap. Unbelievable. I'm taking the 3 because I want to win this game. We've seen too many draws and all sorts of rugby. Hello, England and the All Blacks. I'm not repeating that. We also had a draw in Europe, spoiler alert. But today, it's not going to be a repeat of that. No, over it goes from Bello. And of course, there was no yellow card either, so let's just take these points, reset, regather, and go back to halfway and look to pile on the misery. Powell did well, though. They really did toil in those opening 10 minutes and so quickly undone. It's Schalke. Goodness me, he's a monster of a man. Monster of a man, spun the wrong side, though, and it's turned over. Powell get the ball back. And Rissi, he's gone down. First injury of the night, and I hope the last as well. As that scrum half, Hastoi will come on. And it's just been a deadly game to play in recent weeks. This rugby, I'll tell you what.
Bind.
We could almost fill a hospital wing the way we're going, and this time of the season, it's normally when it does rear its ugly head, thankfully. Not miss anyone of great substance at the moment. Oh, that was almost a gimme of a play. Read beautifully by DuPont, and that's knocked on. Vakatawa gets a Kolesi. Oh, swiping away one. Now looking, that's a shocking pass. 3 men converging on Kolesi. This is a real slow motion play though, wasn't it? Coming out wide, what's this? Just, no, he dropped it before he got to DuPont. I mean, Vantabua, that's disgusting. Watch this though, Kolesi swats away. There'll be tackle from Tuimaba.
Crouch.
And then
Bind.
3 defenders thought, what's the best option here?
Sit.
Just throw it like a silly sausage, and that's exactly what he did. How about that? Big scrum from Montpellier. Stunder. No, not Stunder. Oh, for goodness sake. Sankoni, are you still about, my friend? He's not on my injured list. We are going to bring Underhill on. Jeez. Will he play at 8? Oh, well, jeez. Who else we got there? Khaleesi? No. I guess Placines could move to 8, or do we see how Underhill goes? Might leave him there.
Crouch.
Capable player.
Bind.
Jeez, I hate that run off the back of scrums is just so deadly at the moment. It's deadly on this game. It was a great scrum as well. Right, we're playing stupid, sensible rugby now. It's Laumape! Oh, come on! Was that not Maddox again? We broke the line there. Ekman's getting the blame. Jeez, I thought that was Maddox again. I was about to abuse the Australian for the second time. In about 20 minutes. Bello finds touch. Right, lads. Again, he wasn't sent off, which is a bit annoying. A little bit frustrating. Against the grain slightly. Turns to the front, very well done. Here's Raka once more. That's better from Alvaretti. Pass, Bello, Maylands! Here he is! Big try for Maxi Boy! Up in the line and up in the points. Scored a double recently in Europe as well. And now he caps that off with another try. He really is a player that excels in so many positions. Great ball movement there from Alvaretti Raka, and then the link-up play from Anthony Bello. Max Maylands scoring tries for fun. And this man here, Bello's got 2 try assists as well. And he looks quite happy. Another couple of points on offer here for Bello. He could go to 5 for himself, and he does. He's playing well tonight, putting players in good positions, feeding players into line breaks. That's what you want from a good fly half. Anthony Bello certainly is that. 10 points to 0. Montpellier leading Powell. After about half an hour of this matchup, off the seeds, took that very well. Khaleesi uninterested in the breakdown, but he will play scrum half. And he
Advantage.
finds Vakatawa. Can't catch a cold at the moment. Against Toulon, he dropped a certain try, and that maybe not quite as certain, but it was a great chance. It just makes you wonder what we've got to do to
Crouch.
put him in that position
Bind.
where he's comfortable, where he's confident. He just doesn't seem to be there right now. Powell get the feed to the scrum. And of course it's Hastoy on. And has to play it out there. It's just a great chase. DuPont getting across, putting the pressure on Smith and flattening him before he can do anything about it. Left and right, they change direction. That's a great little bust away from the vine. Outside the chase on the right side. Vatabua can't get it away. And Malins, well, he's running amok here. He's got it to Laumape. Now, Vakatawa needs to hold on. Vakatawa, you clown. Just slow down, man. He just was never behind Laumape. Maybe we should have gone for a kick or something, but man, that was so stupid. Another guaranteed try. And Vakatawa has just not been interested in. Speaking of, another spilled ball. Malins picks it up. Laumape says, I don't really want it. DuPont finds proceeds. Advantage is still here with us, and that is disgusting. Fancy Alofa. A man you'd expect much better from. But in his defence, he is a rather large athlete. Let's make this go out. And we should get the restart on this one. A line out of the 22. We will indeed. Right, Bello signals it. Garado will action it.
Advantage.
The France of DuPont. Oh my goodness me. Lads, what are we doing? Just send us off. We've got to wash our hands. Vakatawa's having a shocker. DuPont has been average at best. That last knock on just put him from average to below average. It's only 10-0. It should be more. It should be so much more. But it's not. Both sides have had chances. Powell, though, unable to break down our defence. We're breaking theirs down quite easily, but we're not turning it into points. We're just not. We're not at the game today, and half-time needs to be a bit of a rack up because this team has been a bit average. Speaking of racks, Ruck has been pretty average too, hasn't he? Quiet. His break created one early chance, but overall, backline not performing. Let's look to the forwards. Still 10-0. This is a fifth-place team in Powell. They're not rubbish. Well, not like they used to be anyway. Performing nicely this season. And Smith gets them underway. Deep kick down to Montpellier 22. DuPont, come on, man. Clean that up, Demba. There we go. Forwards, doing what forwards do. Charging up. Underhill. Khaleesi. There we go. We're moving forwards, lads. Oh, that's bad. Losing the pill. Now we've got to defend here. Tuimava has just brushed through a couple of heavy defenders. That's turned over brilliantly there from Malins. Right, Vakatawa. Smoke this downfield. Puts up a massive bomb. And he doesn't regather. This could be an easy turnover. Villemsa. Towel for Fanua. Beautiful offload to Demba. Come on, ref. Whose side are you bloody on? Send the filthy mugs off. Manu, disgusting. Maddox, you're a filthy grub as well. This is disgusting. Horrible rugby for Madison. That is a close kick from Bello. Minozzi, didn't even realise you were playing if I didn't read your name on the team sheet at the start. Disgusting from him too. I'm on a warpath today. Jeez, come on team. Good catch, DuPont. Raka, oh, piss off. What is going on? Red card, no, not yellow, red. That's 4. And it's that filthy grub second. This is remarkable stuff, it really is. How this has been allowed to go on for so long, that's a shocking kick. From Bello, he made about half a metre. We want tries, lads. We want tries. 7 man. We're going to the back this time. You know what we're going to do? We'll push the right button. We're going to maul. Yes, we are going to maul. And we're going backwards, which is not great. Okay. Oh! Ref, I literally pushed the button.
Crouch.
Oh, my
Bind.
word. This is insane.
Sit.
Even my voice is giving up on this episode. Right, that's toy. I'm going to smoke this guy at 10. Oh, look at this. Red from DuPont. That's a great pass out wide. And Manu delivers the ball into touch. And I'm at a loss here. Everything seems to be going against us, which is just crazy. You try to do something different, you try to mix it up, and it just backfires. Get it out here. Wide, Lamape, Malins, here we go, shifting to Minozzi. Nice play, Vakatawa, inside it's got Bello, doesn't find him. Filthy rugby again, Minozzi, good work. Ball squirts free, and it's turned over. Khaleesi couldn't hang on there. This is not good. I'm not impressed with this at all. Really average from Montpellier. Fancy line for inside ball, brilliant. Yamakago gets it out wide to the left side. Turnover. Garado, seen it coming all day long. Underhill up the guts. Support left and right. Underhill takes it to ground. Still on the right, there's room and space. Numbers from Sioki. Gives to Vatakawa. Vatakawa steps inside. Finally, someone makes Powell pay. Oh, it's been a toil to get that try. So many chances wasted. So many options, decisions spent and destroyed. Quick thinking here from DuPont. Schiolke did well, still had Bello there, did not need him. Look at that vicious step off the right foot. Even the cameraman went the wrong way. Well, finally, pal. You guys can just stuff off. Let's wrap this up, lads. Let's make it 17-0. And you know what? I'm going to make some changes before that kick goes over. I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I want to bring Rollhark on. I'm not sure who. I don't want to get injured, to be fair. Malins is probably a bit more versatile. Let's get him off. I want to put Minozzi on the wing, because I really like what he does. Vatakawa just scored that nice try, but boy, he's been fairly garbage too. Or do we bring Mapimpi on the... No, jeez, hang on, I need a fullback, don't I? Who's going to go to fullback? Right, Raka can come off, Vatakawa can go to fullback, Mapimpi's going to come on, and I want to bring on a little bit of fresh blood up the front as well. Schiolke's been good, but he needs a rest. He plays a lot of rugby, and that's Capelli because I like him. Taufa Whanua and get a rest because I think he's a key guy for our team as well. 15 to play. Here's a chance for someone to impress. Take the chance, lads. Have a stab. 17-0. Surely this is in the bag. 3 tries we'll need to turn the scoreline around. Don't be disappointed. Taufa Whanua, you've been superb. You're not coming off because you're poor. You're coming off because you deserve a rest, my friend. Most of the rest here, especially the backs, you've been crap. Right, the King's on. Watch him just change this game. Blessings, Lamape. Here's Rollhark. He's still got Minozzi. Looks for him brilliantly as well. Great pass and it's intercepted. And he's injured as well. Manu goes down. Well, this is karma pie. Slap straight in your face, pal. Because you guys come into this game with no injuries. Well, you know what? Have 2. Just have something. I've got 5, for goodness sake. The only time you guys shared the load.
Crouch. Bind.
It's 17-0. There's 13 to play.
Sit.
And we want to keep power to a donut. Off to the bakery you go, lads. That's Stoy. Stay on the side, DuPont. You're not allowed to go for 5 metres, DuPont, but Rugby Challenge doesn't care about the rules of a scrum.
Advantage.
So on we go. Knocked on. We'll pick it up and throw it to no one in particular. Rollhark, Lamape, the man's out there. And this is the Mapimpi. What a pass, almost. How Oh, he got that away. 2 superb passes.
Crouch.
Just going to the wrong players,
Bind.
but still, the skill level coming out
Sit.
here late in this game. Extraordinary. It really, really is. Stacking it up now. Underhill. Having a scamper. Squirts down to Minozzi. Oh, Minozzi is exciting! He makes things happen. The Italian sparking up the scene. Vatikawa, beautiful pass. Lamarpe couldn't give. Oh, no! Mapimpi was unmarked. I've got no one else. Pelag. You want to have a run in midfield, Pelag? Why the hell not? Have a go, mate. Just go out and tackle some fool. I don't believe this game at the moment. No, I've not changed the injury sliders, just FYI.
Crouch. Bind.
They just come in waves.
Sit.
You'll go 4 or 5 games, no injuries, then bang. You get decimated over the space of 2 or 3 games. Right, Underhill. Let's go, lad. Let's go. Nice work, Underhill. Over the head. Blessings, nice ball to no one in particular. Minossi gets it up and keeps it in as well. Right, boys, come on. Dupont, big dive pass. Pelag in midfield. Bello. Otakawa. Mapimpi. Oh, and a roll hog. And there's the finish from the veteran. Right on the stroke of full time. Yvonne Rollhog puts this one to bed. Well, aside from very early on in this matchup, Powell didn't look like he was scoring a try. They hardly got near half in the second half, but this has been a display of just incompetent rugby from Montpellier. Unable to finish, unable to combine, just not playing smart rugby. And luckily for us, we've come up against a good Powell team in 5th who have not delivered on the promise of their position. But for one, myself, I'm not complaining, because this was a little get out of jail card of a poor performance turning into a very good scoreline. 24 points to 0. Bello, we'll take it, mate. We will take it. There goes the whistle. Full-time buzzer ringing as the conversion sails over. And the look on the faces of those Montpellier players sum it up, really. Relief. It's an emotion I think we're all feeling on this one. Yes, we got the result, lads, but the performance, it was far from there. Khaleesi giving the big, well, one was going for a handshake, one was going for a fist bump there with Garado, so, you know, that's always an awkward situation on the field. But 3 tries to 0. I mean, defensively, we were very, very sound, but we just struggled to hook it up together in the back line especially. 3 tries, all to the backs. The forwards, well, they hardly got a chance, really, did they? A couple of phases went of the forwards, and they just got turned over very quickly. Powell in the pack, close to the ruck, were very fast, so we were kind of stuck between a failing tactic based on how Powell were playing and a failing tactic based on our incompetence to execute with the backs. But 3 tries, Malins, Vakatawa and Ralhag all converted from Bello, who added that early penalty goal as well. Of course, those high tackles certainly didn't help us in our flow of the game, and the yellow card late on in the match certainly did not help Powell either. You look at the stats, if you take out the scoreline at the top, you look at this and go, Montpellier on attack were very, very efficient. 11 line breaks from 52% of possession. That looks fantastic. But the fact of the matter is they only scored 3 tries is rather poor. So it's the standard start at the end of the episode with the mailbox and 2 players out, both of them for bloody 10 weeks. Oh my goodness me. That is now 7 players out injured. Stander joins Laumape, and now that midfield looks, geez, a little bit more complex to fill out as well. We'll deal with that team in between. Is anyone returned? Because we do have lots of Bautier and, geez, I don't know who else out as well. So Sanconi will come straight in. Underhill could possibly as well. But I do like Sanconi off the back. He doesn't get injured so much, and he's a good ground maker off the back of scrums and set pieces and rucks and all sorts. He's very, very good. Just 10 days remain for Harris and Lopez. Harris would actually fix that midfield issue somewhat. And Lopez, of course, could do that rotation a bit with Bello. But likes of Vincent, still 14 days, a couple of weeks ago. Allen and Bothier, still a long time that's going to be without those guys. And now add to that list 62 days for Laumape and 65. Both of them 10 weeks. Stunder's going to take 3 more days just because he's an Irish brute. Let's have a look at the table, because finally we've actually got some top 14 games in between the European games, not just one off, so we can have a look at the standings. And we saw we got Breve next, who are down in 10th position, 5 wins, 6 losses. They got a negative points differential as well, down on 26. We are, amazingly, we've been toppled by Cast now as well. What the hell? We started today's episode in 3rd, won the game, not with a bonus point though. We only, no, did we scored, hang on, yes, 3 tries is the bonus point in this league, or this game. One of them's wrong, but anyway, Montpellier did pick up a bonus point and win, yet we've been overtaken by Cast, who have played the extra matchup. So you can see, if we won on equal games here with Toulon and Cast, we would be in 2nd with a bonus point win, of course, but the likes of Bordeaux, insane. We're the only team that's beat them, and we only beat them by a whisker as well. 11 games, 1 loss, and that is to the mighty Montpellier. Boy, see them in the final, can't we? All the way there. We're on 40 though, we're looking alright, and Breve next should be a good, easy win for the Montpellier lads. Right, that does do us for today's episode. It's an injury ward, it's a problem. We're looking out of form, we're looking out of touch, but we won. And I expect more of the same from next episode as well. And I'll see you all for it as per always. See you there. Breve, top quartos. Take care.